Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch, basically, whatever I want. And yes, welcome back everybody. We're here today with our next album listen. This one for this week is &TEAM's Howling Me? First Howling Me, that's what it's called. We're going to be getting into that this week because this got the second to most, if that makes sense, the second to most votes for which order I should do these in. So this is the next one that we have. I know this only has a couple of songs, but because a lot of these songs had music videos and a lot of other fun stuff to them, I decided to do this. And also because there are no like repackages or bigger albums that they have. Most of them are pretty small. So I decided to just go with this. But yeah, I'm very excited. I obviously checked them out during a New Music Monday episode, which you can check out up there. And I have not really re-listened to any of the songs since then. I think just not only because I've been really busy recently and I haven't really had the time to sit down and just like listen to music actively, but also because I knew that I wanted to get into more stuff. So I decided to kind of with a purpose, not listen to stuff. So I'm very excited to be here today. So I'm going to tell you real quick what we got in here. We're going to be checking out the original for Under the Skin. Then we're going to get into the Scent of You music video. We're going to get into a Buzz Love lyric video with the dance practice because the dance practice did not have any subtitles on it. So that's what we're going to do. And then lastly is the Final Countdown, the music video for that, because I believe the Final Countdown was their Survivor show song, their official song for that. So I am excited. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a sort of like, hey, here's our survival show song, but with the members who debuted, like that kind of thing is what I'm assuming. But I'm excited for this. I very much am ready. I was originally going to film this yesterday, did not get to it, but I'm here today. And also, if you're curious, because it is my first video of the day, the 10th, no, it's the 11th today. See, I'm forgetting. The 11th, today I got this, which is another shiny lip balm, a clicker pen thingy. And this is in the shade No Filter Needed. It's a little bit of a darker, shinier one. But these are pretty sheer, so, you know, that's just kind of the vibe. But anyway, I very much am ready, so I just say we're going to get started with this, and we're going to get into the Under the Skin Be Original. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, I hope you're ready to get into this album listen with a little bit of fun. This is the &TEAM Under the Skin Be Original. Now, like I said, I haven't re-listened to this song in a little bit, but I got to it in my first reaction to &TEAM in my New Music Monday episode, which I'll link up there, obviously. Go and click that little button. But I watched it. I do think I really enjoyed it, but I haven't re-listened to the song since. And also, I decided to include this instead because I believe that they had a longer version of the music video for this song, which I decided not to include here because, number one, it would be a lot longer, and also because I wanted to see the full performance instead, and I would assume that that just meant that they make like a more cinematic version of the music video. So I'll get to that in the future if you guys are interested in that. But anyway, I just say let's get into this and have some fun. I think I'm going to keep off the captions, and there weren't even any captions, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go. Also, I don't know any names yet, just so you guys know. A couple, I can guess, but still. Gonna be safe here. Yeah, memories come back. Woo! Ooh, alright, cool. Ooh, the mirror. Yes, baby. That is something that always gets me soft, is like mirrored choreography, and when you have like one side doing the opposite of each other, like they're not necessarily doing it like in with each other, like in line with each other, doing it like apart or together. Like, love that. Ooh, that synchronization, hell yeah. Turn up a little bit. I do remember that. Oh. Woo. Oof, I love the emotion in the song so much. It's again with the mirrored stuff. It's always so cool, and like the amount of circle work that they're doing too, like them standing in a circle and the one in focus is in the middle. So cool too. I really appreciate this choreography. You can tell they worked on this a lot. I'm just saying. Ooh. Like yes, like they're doing it. You know. Anyway. Woo! Oh yes. Oh. And lines, circles, like these kind of like very interesting formations and lines are just everything to my brain, like every single time. Like I love me some good like just like the classic like formations, like the hexagons and stuff like that. But there's something about this, you know? I just Woo. So smooth. Woo. They do it the other way. Never mind. The synchronization is so good. With that moon, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a moon. That's really cool. Any more? No, it's just him. Alright, it's fine. Sometimes I think it's a little bit newer now because this is 2 years ago now, right? Yes. It was a little bit newer to have like an ending shot with all of the ending fairies, like all the members doing it. I think that's a little bit of a newer thing for our studio team, so it didn't happen in this one, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, dude, that was really impressive. I feel like I saw quite a bit of it in the New Music Mighty episode 2 because we got a little bit of a mix of genres in there with the different types of songs that we had, like some contemporary stuff, some more of this like intense stuff. But man, they are really, really synchronized. Like very much so. And I get that it is like a standard in the music industry as a whole. Like that's an important thing to have. But still, I felt very, very entranced just looking at, for example, when they did like these types of movements where they like brought their arms out, brought them back in, and like did this sort of stuff. It was so in time with each other that I could not tell. Like everything just moved. They moved like a one whole, which I really, really love in a group. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate sometimes too having like different styles between each member, like different dance styles, doing the same moves but like different styles of dance. But still, there's something about this where like every single person is basically working together in a way where it's almost like they are just one unit. Instead of a group of members, they're just a group. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. To me, it makes sense. I don't know if it does to you. But yeah, and I really like this song. Now that I reminded how it sounds like, I really love it, because I have definitely been in my rock era recently. I've been listening to quite a lot of rock music, but I enjoyed this. I thought it was really fun. So yeah, we're going to go into our new music now, which is very interesting. We're getting into the Scent of You music video. And because we have the time today, we're going to watch this music video twice, which is really, really fun. So I just say let's get into this and see what is up. Let's go. All right, lovelies, we're on to our next song for this little EP single moment. This is Scent of You, which, like I said, we're going to watch this twice. Sometimes in album listens, I don't. If I have, I feel like it will take way too long to do so, I won't. But because this is a little bit long, I have less to listen through here, I decided to do it, so I very much am excited. And yeah, we'll see what kind of vibe this song has. We had a little bit more of intenseness, so we'll see if we're gonna get some different genres or what. I'm excited. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna watch this twice. The first time we're gonna keep the captions off, and then the second time, did I say second time first? And the first time, we'll keep the captions off. Second time, we'll do with the captions. And yeah, pause warning. Everything else, I paused in the first video so you would know, but still. Let's get into this. When it's a new thing, a completely new thing, it's a little bit whoa. Okay, a little hip-hoppy. Gotcha. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, I love this vibe a lot. It's got that little, that classic, hey, hey, hey. And that is, in a lot of hip-hop music. I feel like I can hear that a little bit. Maybe I'm just mistaking it for an instrument, but I feel like I can hear it. And also just, the more footwork type we have here. Because instead, I think in the previous song, it was a lot more of, creating this heaviness and showing this emotionality through your body, but now they're just jumping around and doing a lot more with their feet, which I like. They're very smooth with it too, you know? Woo! Okay. Ooh, okay. Sure. The progression and the way that they're making the song is really, really satisfying. I really like how this sounds. Man, I'm trying to stay away from it, but there's moments in here where I'm seeing somebody and I'm like, I think I know this person. Do I know this person? I think I do. But I don't want to guess because I'm probably going to be wrong. So I'm not going to make any assumptions. I'm not going to make any guesses. But constantly through this video, if you see me looking at somebody a little more intently, even though it's a little bit harder for you to tell that, it's because I have ideas, but I just don't want to voice them in case they're wrong. But, anyway, continue. I'm really enjoying this song, though. I'm just saying. Anyway. Oh! Just a guy up there. Gotcha. Ooh, oh my god. That was so quick. Hold on. Ooh. Wow. Cool. Let's go. I love that. It's like they're applying perfume. That's such a fun move. Dun dun. and then putting it on their neck. Doesn't it look like that? That's really fun. Hip thrust. Woo! Woo! Oh wow. I feel like this music video for me, even though it's a performance video basically, you know, but they're filming it in a way that it kind of feels kind of trippy to me, because they're filming it in like I can't tell what this is, but it's like a entire mirror, like a room almost, and I don't think this is not mirrors, I think, but it's like just very shiny, and so it feels like every time I look somewhere, it's like there's a lot going on, or it might be mirrors actually, and it's just like reflecting. I think it's just reflecting the floor. That's really, really cool. I don't know whether this is filmed. It looks like an art gallery of some kind that they're in, but I just feel very disoriented, but I like it. That's not a bad thing necessarily, you know? Ooh.
Gotta tell ya.
Ooh. Hip thrust. I've learned it at this point. It's been not the whole song yet, but still. Oh no, it's finished. Hi. Why are you putting him on the floor like that? Oh, we're starting the same way we ended. Or we're ending the same way we started. With, like, on the floor. Because I'm on the floor right now. Bye-bye. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, well. We're going to rewatch it, obviously. But I'm going to give you my first thoughts. I really like that. That was very bouncy and very just, like... I don't even know the lyrics yet, but it kind of just felt much more of a, what should I say, a more careless, youthful type of vibe compared, and you could call Under the Skin, you could call that definitely youthful in a way too, because it's got that youthful angst of being like, just kind of angry at the world, you know what I mean? But, you know, I can feel that if just like, I'm assuming it's going to be... Because of the title, it being Son of You, I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit flirty. We're going to find out. But I at least assume that it's what it's like. Because, you know, with Japanese, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I think it's one of the languages I have the least grip of from, like, the Asian languages. So this is a bit of trouble on me. But I'm trying my best. But I assume it's going to be a little bit flirty. And so it kind of gives me that vibe of just, like... hip-hop, youthful, flirtatious, that kind of thing. And like I said, I really like the choreography of this, though. I immediately kind of got it. And like I said, if this is supposed to be that they're, like, applying perfume or something like that, or it looks to me that way, that's really, really cool. And, yeah, like I said, I liked how bouncy and, like, they were doing a lot more footwork in here compared to the previous song, so... I like that. But we're going to rewatch this one more time with the captions on, and hopefully I'm going to check that I have the right size, because sometimes it's not working with me. Yes, I do. So let's watch this one more time, and I'll try not to pause in this listen unless I have something to say about the lyrics. Let's get it. Or I need some time to process, maybe. We'll see. What songs? Like, those shoes are very reminiscent of something. Like, what brand are those? I'm trying to remember. All right. Let's go. Woo. Yeah, I definitely do think that way. It's kind of giving, again, because they have kind of a wolf concept, right? At least that's my first initial thought, because, you know, they have a lot to do with Howling, and I think that's what there's something to do with their webtoon as well, has that theme. So, like, I'm assuming it's supposed to be that way, and in them having that, it feels kind of like that of the kind of scent thing, you know what I mean? Where, like, everybody has a scent. I'm not gonna mention anything more specific than that, because I could get, I don't know. I don't think YouTube is gonna, like, limit this video because of that. But you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of giving that, you know? Just a little bit. It's kind of giving ABO, in a way. In a way, just a little bit. But, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like that kind of yes, having, maybe, like, upon first meeting, feeling like something about the person is familiar. Perhaps that could be something. But yeah, I definitely flirty, for sure, in some way. Passionate? I don't know. Woo! This part is so vibey. I love how high they sing, too. Like, they're constantly almost in this falsetto voice. They're not really taking a lot of power from, like, their chest and, like, their stomach here. They're just very, very light with the way they're singing, and it just enhances that feeling of, like, flirtiness, you know? And I love this part as well, that they're all singing the chorus. That's really fun. Woo! Oh my god, that spin though. So cool. Hold on. One more time for that. Woo! So quick.
Gotta tell ya.
Oof. And I like the auto-tune as well on this one. That also kind of enhances it. Bye. Can't remember if he was the one who picked us up or was the first in line. Not sure. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can get a good pause on this. It's really difficult a lot of the time though. Yeah, I'll just pause on this, that's fine. Alright, that was Scent of You, the music video. Very interesting. I like that song. Like I said, it got this careless, youthful vibe, and like I said, now that I got the understanding of the lyrics, I definitely could tell that it's like this flirtiness, and it also it has this like this reading of, or analysis, I don't know if you should say that, but it has the kind of vibe too of like they are alluding to the fact that they're soulmates with this person, like that kind of thing, like we're connected from the start, I'll be able to seek you out, like it's stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like it's like they're we're destined to be together. That's also a big thing too in that sphere, what I was talking about earlier. You know what I mean? But it is kind of, it's giving that to me. And I liked it. I liked the concept of this song. And also, I liked just like I said, I liked the dance of this. I thought it was really cool. And again, I was a little bit disoriented with the music video because, again, it was like the colors and everything. And the fact that, like, the floor was reflected on the ceiling is just, like, a lot going on. But I liked the visual of it, obviously. I thought it was very cool. But yeah. I'm very happy to be back now that we've gotten this first taste, because we have 2 more songs now. Yes, we have 2 more songs, so I am very much ready for those. So we're going to get into our first song that we don't have a music video for. This is Buzz Love, and this is going to help me a little bit, I think, with recognizing faces, at least just a tiny bit. And like I said, after Buzz Love, we're going to listen to this, and then we're going to get to a dance practice, which I'm very much ready for, because I feel like a lot of the time I can get a lot of vibes of like how the group is, like personality wise, and like get a reading of that through dance practices usually. So that's going to be really interesting. But yeah, like I said, let's go into our next song, Buzz Love. So yeah, let's go. Alright, lovely, so let's go and get into our next song. This is Buzz Love, the lyric video from Satya Fahani, which I decided to do this time. So yeah, I'm definitely reminded of a lot of names now, and I do realize in this moment that I do tend to mix up Kei and Maki. I have been doing that, I think, in my head. So like that's one of the reasons why, because I'm like, oh, he looks like him, but there's also him who looks like him, and I can tell they're not the same person, obviously, because like hair color and stuff. So it was a little bit difficult in that moment, and I think it's still going to be a little bit difficult because, you know, when I get into a new group, it takes a little bit for everybody to settle in, especially when I already have so many groups crammed into my head in terms of like the members. So it's going to take a little bit. If you guys are interested in me checking out like a guide or something like that, please let me know, and of course then link to something that you would enjoy, because I wouldn't want to check out something that I feel like you guys wouldn't like. So leave that down below if you're curious about that. But I am excited for this though, so we're going to get into the song now and stop stalling. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it. Okay. Oh, so we're getting the cutesy stuff now. Oof. I'm thinking about you. Woo! Not the la-las. Aw. Yeah, I mean, I think based on the title, I could have kind of assumed that it's going to be a little bit cutesier, because again, I think this kind of, I kind of associate the sound with a title like that, you know? But still, I don't know if I really, you know, I can predict, but I can't really understand really until the moment that I listen to it. But I like this so far. We've had like a stronger vibe. We had more hip hop. Now we have this. I like that we're getting a lot of variety just like in the first single, even though there's only 5 songs. I really appreciate that, because I feel like otherwise you can kind of tend to fall into making songs that are pretty similar to each other to like strengthen the like the vibe of your group. But I think when you do that, you kind of miss out on a lot of people who could be interested in this types of music that you could make. So I really appreciate this because, you know, some people, this might be their favorite. For some people, Under the Skin could be their favorite. You know, like it's different. And then you, because of like making different vibes in one single, you can kind of get a bigger audience that way. I hope you understand. But yeah, I'm definitely vibing so far. It's not really my type of music usually, but I'm vibing, obviously. Yeah, all of them have very pretty voices at this moment, I've noticed. I'm thinking about you. Oof. I'm thinking about you. So That's very catchy. The way this melody is very catchy. Oh, hold on. Ooh. The back, like the ad-libs and stuff. Ooh. There we go. It's a little hard to catch that melody. Oh, we have a long outro. I thought so. I was like, dang, this dance practice is shorter than the song. But yeah, we just have a little drawn out outro here. All right, very interesting. That was Buzz Love. Yeah, I think I could have kind of, like I said, I kind of could have expected this, but also when you're getting into a new group, you kind of have to gauge the situation of like, what is their normal, you know what I mean? And I hadn't heard a song like this from them before, but I definitely have. I've heard softer stuff, of course, but, you know, I haven't really gotten something this cutesy yet, but I liked it. I thought it was fun, and I said, like I said, I think that a lot of these guys have quite airy, smooth voices, and I think that works very well for this. Like, they're a lot more of like up here in the way that they're singing it, instead of like taking a lot of energy from their stomachs. It's a lot more of like just the up here, very light, very gorgeous, very breathy, almost a little bit of breath. But I liked it. I thought it was very cute. Like I said, I feel like most of the time when I listen to like lovey-dovey songs, puppy love-like songs, it doesn't really get to me because, again, I feel like I don't really have a grip of what love is like. So for me, it's not as impactful, I'm sure, as to other people. But it's still cute. It's still fun. And I like the way that it sounds, of course. Not really my type of music, like I said, because Under the Skin is like my type of usual thing. I love rap music and I love like more heavy electronical music. So that is my kind of thing usually. But I still like it, and I'll still enjoy it. I think I'll enjoy any song as long as it's not offensive. I think I usually say that. That's my kind of deal. But yeah, I said we're going to get into the dance practice, so we're going to get into the dance practice. I'm excited to watch this too. I think it's going to be fun to see how they do. And yeah, let's get into it and see what is up. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's get into our next thing. This is the Buzz Love dance practice, and we got props for this one. that's really fun. That's really interesting. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited to see the vibes. If it's gonna be, I'm assuming it's gonna be more like chill. I'm sure, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see, obviously. But without further ado, let's go. Whoa! Oh, hold on. I want to see that from the start there. That's really, really fun. Was he just holding it up, or was it like... I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, he was holding it up. He's standing behind there. I see it now. Those glasses! Oh my god. Do we have a Jello vibe today? Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's giving like a musical number. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that vibe. I really like it, of course. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh, with the props. We're still going hard, but we're just being cutesy about it. Why are we so cute for? I mean, I get it, but still, come on. Hell yeah. That's a little ballerina spin. Let's go. Dude, we got the transitions as well. They're working this. I'm sorry that I thought it was going to be a little bit more chill. Maybe I should have not expected that. I should have been like, they're going to go hard with this one in like terms of like, it feels like, again, it feels like this is a musical dance number to me. Let's go. Ooh, nice. He's so cute. Hadua, is it? I think so. A lot of people have talked about him recently. I've seen a lot of clips about him because he's very cute. That's super true. Okay, I'm still trying to in this video, but I think I have a group. Okay, in Maki now. I'll still like keep it to myself, I think, but kind of. Anyway, but yeah, God, we're very cute in this one. Very cutesy. I like the color scheme too, though. I like the color scheme too. Oh. Ooh. Wow. So smooth. Wow. Love. We're right back in the car. Hello and bye-bye. That was really fun. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Again, I thought it was really, really cool having this. The only thing that I would say is this doesn't feel like a dance practice. This was like a dance performance. You know what I mean? And I get that. I think it's very common these days to have like a moving camera and like actually very like well planned outfits and stuff like that. But to me, I still take dance practice as being like a lot more chill, like a stable cam and stuff like that. That's just always what I associate it with because, again, I've been into this world for a long time, and you know, it's how should I say it? It's not that it's a bad thing that this is a thing, but also I just like to be able to like get it for what it is, without like having special angles and like getting close up to the face and stuff like that, because I really do appreciate looking at formations and like their synchronization and like their whole bodies moving to like get that vibe. So you know, that's usually my kind of thing. So I'm not saying this as like a thing that I didn't like this, but also I would have loved to have more, especially like a stable cam and just seeing everything that way. I think it would have been a lot more impactful for me. But you know, it's different for everybody, so it's just a little personal calm. But otherwise, I enjoyed this, and like I said, I thought the inclusion of these screens was really, really cool. And I did notice that they were actually like, I thought that screen was just tilted like that naturally. And like that's how it stood up, but it's actually supposed to be like standing like that. So he's just holding it like that and actually like getting the angle right so that it looks like that tree is like that, which is really, really cool. I really think it's really interesting, a very interesting thing to have. Anyway, though, fun. Very, very fun. I enjoyed that. So, we're going to get into our last song for this album listen. I forgot to mention as well, I'm going to be doing a final rating, obviously, at the end of this. You'll see it in the timestamps and, like, in the chapters of this video. But I'm going to be doing, like, an actual rating of this, just so you know. Even though it's a little bit shorter, I'm going to be doing that. So, keep that in mind. But we're getting into our last song, which is the Final Countdown, which is the AUDITION song, which is their... like, that was their show, I believe. That was like their debut show. So I don't know necessarily that this is all of the debut members or not. This might be actually more than that, which is interesting. So I'm gonna get into the next song, and we're gonna do the same thing there twice, and see what it sounds like. So let's go. Alright, lovelies, we're on to our last song. This is the AUDITION, the Final Countdown official music video. So yeah, I needed to look up real quick how AUDITION happened, because I remember when it was going on, but I don't remember the specifics of it. But I believe that there are 9 members of this group. There were 15 contestants. So like more than half of them got chosen, which is a very interesting way to do a survival show, quote unquote. I don't even know if it's a survival show necessarily, or if it was just like these are the members that are potentially in the group, and like these are the members that are now in the group. I don't know. Let me know any specifics you would like me to know down below. But I'm not sure that this is like the 9 or the 15. We'll see, obviously, soon enough. But like I said, we're gonna watch this twice. First time without captions, second time with, and see what this sounds like. I feel like I might have a little bit of an idea. Don't think much, though. So, let's get into this. I knew I saw that. It was a weird speck right there. Hello? I like this already. It feels very anime. Waiting for that moon. Look at that AirPod sponsorship. Okay.
long it takes to make a sign it there. One day today. Everybody, tomorrow we feel it. Tonight,
Oof.
this is the final countdown.
Let's go. That looks like it's more than 9. That looks like it's 15. So, alright, interesting. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. God, I immediately lost it. Then I saw that. Yeah, this feels very anime, like I mentioned. Not just because it's probably because it's sung in Japanese, but also because I just think it has that vibe of like an intro. I would say it's more of an intro vibe for sure. Which makes sense, obviously, because this is a show, and it's the signal song. Signal song is what it's called usually for the show. So perhaps that's the reason. But yeah, I like the vibe of it, definitely. Yeah, I'm not the best at counting, but I feel like that's more. Okay, breakdown. The electronicness, yes. Ooh. The howling, yeah. Ooh. Oh. I wonder what it says. I'm trying, but I can't. Ooh. Oh, they're being chased. Or no. They're not being chased. They are the wolves. Forgot. My bad. Is that supposed to be them howling, I guess, maybe? Or something like that? Ooh! Oh! Let's go. Get into the ocean, lads. Oh my god. All right. Interesting. Nothing more, I assume? Yeah. I want to see real quick, because I did look up very briefly about this show. We're going to watch this again, don't you worry. But I'm going to check out real briefly. 60-minute audition program of High Bluebells Japan. They are to debut their first global boy group. This is for the actual, audition show, or the show, so that's why it says in past or in future tense. The trainees will participate in a large-scale project to produce artists who will debut in Japan and go on to perform on the world stage. Various programs. The additional members will be picked once the show ends. So I'm assuming it's not a survival show in that sense. It's just here are the people who are going to be debuting, most of them are going to debut, some of them are not, and some of them might not be on the show, I'm not entirely sure. I think so. But okay, very interesting. Anyway, we're gonna look that up later, of course, but anyway, so yeah, that was the final countdown. I think, like I said, I feel like I've heard just a little bit of this, but not much at all. Like I said, I might have heard it once it once it came out, when the show was ongoing. I feel like I might have heard it, but other than that, I haven't. But I thought it was fun. Like I said, definitely gave anime intro very much like that. We're gonna make it through this journey together, and like, you know, that kind of positive vibe, which is, like I said, a lot, very, very common with anime intros and stuff. So it's not that, you know, crazy to me that it was a song for a show, I guess. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I definitely thought it was very, very beautifully produced, very beautifully made, for sure. But yeah, we're gonna get into this one more time and check out the lyrics. So let's get into it once more. Do 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 do. There we go. Always really bad with the nanas.
I'm on the other side.
I love this part a lot. I don't know, maybe it's just like the whoa, 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 like that instrument. It's really, really fun. Yeah, this is very like that kind of adventure theme song of like, we're gonna go force together, we're going to make it through thick and thin, like stuff like that. It gives me that vibe, and yeah, we're gonna continue, but I like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oof, that line right there. Oof. Let's go. Oh. There we go. I got it now. Cute. Alright, I want to see if I can get a good, nice pause because, like, we're at the end now, so I want that. It's not that clear. Maybe I'll turn it up just for you now. Just so we have something nicer to look at, perhaps. That's alright, that's okay. It still doesn't look that great, but it's alright. Yeah, that was our final thing for this album listen, or EP, or whatever. It's not even an EP, it's a single album. I really enjoyed that too. I felt like, again, we got a lot of different vibes just in one. And like I said, I think this is with the whole everybody, so it was probably a little bit different with the actual like recorded version, but I wanted to get to this music video because I thought it would be the most pure essence that I could get of it, if that makes sense. But I enjoyed that. Like I said, it had this like more free-spirited run, chase our goals type of thing, which I think is pretty common with these type of like audition programs, survival shows, what have you, like their signal songs. I feel like that's pretty common, and so I understand that, but I liked it. I thought it was fun, and I also liked how personal this video felt, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't that crazy, it wasn't that like edited. It was edited, but you know what I mean? Like it wasn't that heavily altered, you know, except for like the wolves, but you know, that was really everything else. But it felt a little bit more just like I'm watching it felt more like a movie than anything else, you know, like a movie with its like color, because I could tell this movie was like, or this music video, I think it was like colored edited and like color corrected in some way, because it felt also very like pastel, but not really, you know what I mean? It felt like every single, like it was a little bit more muted, a little bit more like grounded, a little more earthy, and so it felt like it was more real that way, I'm assuming, and maybe that's just me overanalyzing it, but that's kind of what I got from it. It's just, it felt more personal because of that, and I think that also helps a lot with making a signal song, but I like that. I thought it was nice. So yeah, that was all we had for the single album. I'll call it a single album because that's easier, and yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed that. We're gonna obviously listen through everything again. This one's gonna be a little bit of a shorter deliberation process because I don't have much, and also I feel like this is gonna be a little bit clearer. We'll see though as I listen through it if I have any objections that come up, but I feel like this is pretty clear to me, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna tell you what I feel, and then we're gonna talk about the future, because we do have a little bit of a setback, I guess I should say, coming up pretty soon, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back after listening through everything again, and then I'll tell you how things are looking. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovelies, I have finished doing my deliberation, my calibration session, I should say, and I am here with my final verdict, so to say. We are officially placing it down here right now. This got a 5-star. I think it's a little bit easier to get that when there's less songs, and also because I felt like I had such a good time with my New Music Monday episode that I was kind of expecting already going into this that I was really going to enjoy this vibe, because like I said, they have a very intriguing sound to me, because they can either go emo or they could go very soft, and I love both of those. So like I I was very intrigued as soon as I got into them, and having the second experience now, I can definitely tell that there's something here for me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you my little bit of a rating thing. Again, if this is your first time we were here, which isn't that crazy because I haven't done a listen to them before, what I'll basically do is I write down in a little notepad here the songs that I like, the not favorites, so to say, comments, and then a final rating in stars from 1 to 5, obviously. And like I said, I got a 5-star, so I'm going to show you real quick just so you can look at it, but I'm going to read it off to you as well. Hopefully that wasn't too close, I don't know. But basically, yeah, I said songs I like Under the Skin, Send a View, Bust Love, and The Final Countdown. I liked all of them a lot, especially re-listening through them. I thought it was very fun. So I'm going to read through my little comments here that I wrote down. Like I mentioned, I really appreciated the many different vibes in this single album. It made the listening experience fun. Like I said, yeah, you got a lot of different types of instrumentations and just energy in the songs, and like I said, I really appreciate that because I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit monotonous if you decide to do very similar songs for your first release ever, you know what I mean, especially if it's like more than one song. I do think that is a little bit like, what should I say, not unproductive, but just like I feel like there's a better way to do it, if that makes sense. So I wrote that, and then let me continue. My favorites were Under the Skin and Send a View, the first 2 songs. I really enjoyed those individually, and Under the Skin is definitely, though, the number one, because I thought it's so sickening. The even, like, just watching the choreography, I think, really added on to that for me. And then, first album from a Japanese group, and a good one at that. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to check out real quick I know what we're getting into next, but just so I know, of course, yes. So we're getting into the Twice Dive album in the next one, which is going to be, like I said, I've been talking about this, I think, a little bit over this week's videos, is that I'm going on my my holiday break, my winter break, in just about a week now. So I am going to be away. I'm not going to be able to film anything, and I believe, like I said, I'm not going to be bringing any equipment. So I am just going to post some posts here and there, probably post some shorts and stuff, but I'm not going to be going out of my way to film anything while I'm at my house because I need to study, and I also need to just relax for a little bit because obviously I'm juggling like 3 things at once at this moment, which my brain my brain loves being able to be really occupied. I think the worst things for me is having a lot of time where I do nothing, but you know, it's a little bit a lot, so to say. So I'm going to be just chillaxing, and then as soon as I'm back, I'm going to be returning right to the album listen. So don't you guys worry. But I'll be getting to dive next time. Next week I am back. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one too and had a fun time with me, and hopefully you enjoyed my selection of stuff. Obviously, I'm always a little bit nervous that people are going to be like, you missed this very important thing, you know, and obviously tell me, but I am always a little bit nervous about that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for joining me here, and I'll see you next time for the next album. So yeah, don't really know what else to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got tons of free stuff, tons of unblocked stuff over there, so check that out if you're interested. And yeah, if you like this video, you can like it, and if you have anything to request, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a very great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.